Hello everyone. If you're watching my reaction videos, then you should definitely support the original creators of the original content as well, and not just my own. Thanks a lot and enjoy the video.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Comprehensive History of the Christine Chan, Sonic Chew Lord, whatever the fuck you want to call him, episode 52. I don't remember what happened last week. I think it was begging for money, if I remember. Like, there's so much fucking Chris shit, and yeah. But I will be happy to announce that at some point this week I will be doing Liquid Chris videos. I don't know if it'll be throughout the week or if it's going to be on Friday when I actually have more time to do it. But I found it's basically like Liquid Chris the movie, and I figured like, hey, let's watch it together. That'd be fun. It's like I think 2 hours or something. But yeah, I'll realistically probably do it Friday. But if I have time throughout the week, I'll do little snippets or something. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Episode 52, and yeah. Oh my God, I forgot how ugly it is every time.
What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated?
So scary. This really could have been me.
Christian.
Like at one point. I should deadass just buy the same fucking red and black shirt he's got right there, red and blue shirt. Just cosplay it every single time I do one of these videos.
On August 10th, 2016, Anna McLaren, one of Christine's oldest gal pals, changed her Facebook profile photo to one in which she shares an embrace with Chris's mother, Barbara. It is unknown what circumstances led to this meeting. The next day, Christine shared a year-old Facebook post of the postcard that was sent to her by her half-brother, Cole Smithy.
I just got out of bed
She ordered
before
him
anybody
to get
asked.
off his ass and apologize to the Chandler family so he could make peace and help support them financially. On the 13th, she posted
He's so
a photo
fucking
of her
demanding
cat,
as somebody
Lucy,
he doesn't know.
sitting on the arm of Chris's chair. 3 days later, Chris commented on a post from a teacher who wanted to show her class how quickly her picture can spread on the social media site. Christine thought that it was a dumb idea because, according to her, not only was online socializing really bad, but it also only discouraged actual friendships and in-person meetups. Her comment was met with mass disapproval. On August 18th, she posted another photo of her cat, Lucy, this time sitting on her lap.
It still trips me out that he's like nearly 40 wearing My Little Pony.
She had tried the new Whopperito, a tortilla-style item from the fast food establishment Burger King. She offered some constructive criticism, but generally thought that it was of good value. She later edited the post to rescind her recommendation, adding that possibly the chili sauce in the Whopperito did not agree with her, and so caused her to have diarrhea.
Oh my God.
On August 24th, as consolidation for failing to deliver an item from her Quickfill shopping store on Etsy, Chris recorded a video in which she sings a slightly altered version of her song, So Need a Cute Girl. The video also features the first appearance of a Christine doll that she customized from a figure of the My Little Pony character.
I really want the Sonic Chew amiibo.
My special request, an old ditty, which I still have the handwritten lyrics to, written over a decade ago. So, enjoy. Hey, look at me. I'm sitting here sad and lonely. Tell me why I'm stuck in a sad, lonely cage. So need a cute girl.
Do you not know your own song?
Tell me why
I ain't never want to hear you say.
I'm already taken, 'cause I need my sweet.
I should sing this fucking song with my, tone deaf ass.
Thank you.
On that same day, she recorded and published a short video request for a 3D printer.
It's like, every time I look at fucking Chris, I kind of think of it, and then I kind of lose it, and I just remembered what he absolutely fucking looks like. You ever seen the episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Carl gets the wig that just, like, fuses onto his body? But at first it's just, like, all stringy and shit? Like, he looks like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from my car with a little bit of an impulse decision. I've decided I definitely would like to seek the assistance of somebody with a 3D printer and a software within it and all that. Somebody local within the Charlottesville, Virginia
Should buy a
only,
3D
please.
printer. That'd be cool.
Text message me at my phone number listed below this video. Thank you. Have a good day.
2 days later, Christine posted 2 new drawings featuring Sonichu and Rosechu giving life advice to her readers, such as keeping a clear head, ignoring bad critics, being good to others, keeping a happy thought, and being modest. From August 26th to the 28th, she attended the anime convention OmegaCon in Charlottesville, Virginia, after winning a free ticket. On the 27th,
See, you can't
TV
trust
Farmers
any of the
member,
cute girls
Love
that are
You
there
Long
because a
Time,
lot of the
who was
times
the
they're
troll
probably
behind the
guys.
Emily and Kim Wilson personas, was at the event as well and wrote an account of what she saw. Observed him while he sat in a panel. He looked like he was wearing the same thing as yesterday.
Okay,
Take this observation.
fuck you. I've been wearing the same like shirt since Thursday, and I don't give a fuck. It's like I like my shirt. So, yeah, unless it's like dirty underwear, I don't see there's anything wrong with that.
With a grain of salt, but during the Q&A portion, he would seem much more interested when a girl asked a question, looking at them while they spoke, but didn't do the same when a guy spoke. Like I said, may be nothing or he trained himself not to pay attention to men. The following day, she updated 4 members with another written description
It
of what
really
she
is like a
witnessed.
Bigfoot setting, you know?
Chris was playing Pokemon against some 7-year-old and beat him. Didn't act like a shit to the kid, but would sigh periodically. He wore the same thing for a 3rd day in a row. Has 2 silver rings on his right hand that were connected by a blue string. I never noticed this
What?
about his thinning hair. I just thought he had a receding hairline, but the top of his hair is pretty sparse and short. Chris also has a massive binder full of hundreds of Pokemon cards. Saw him later rushing around with what looked like an empty food carton. I don't know. And he didn't chimp out on anyone or act like an asshole, which I will back Marvin on this. Chris truly doesn't act like a dick to people most of the time he's out in public. On the final day of August, Christine informed her Facebook followers that she was
Well,
feeling sad
I
and
mean,
asked
at
if
least
anyone
he's
wanted to
somewhat
pay the
tolerable,
family's
right?
$115,000 mortgage.
Fuck
In early
you.
September, Love You Long Time began
God,
posting
somebody
records
actually
of
pays
emails
that?
she exchanged with Chris from up to 4 years ago, with many concerning his encounter with the prostitute, Mia Hamm. On September 6th, Chris called US presidential candidate Donald Trump crazy in the head, comparing him with Transformers figure Galvatron. She later shared a YouTube review of Transformers figure Brawn by YouTuber MGO316 and paraphrased a conversation
would try
some
to compare him to
characters performed
Megatron,
in a
wouldn't
short
you?
skit in the aforementioned video. Chris rewrote some of the dialogue to lambast Trump, and soon after created a meme using a still from the video with added text to better visually display the conversation she had previously posted. Her Facebook friend, Jessica Quinn, thought that both candidates in the
That's why I'm voting for Hillary. It's like funny that people did that and said that, but they really don't know anything about Hillary Clinton. It's like, oh, you're stupid!
election were poor choices. Chris replied that Hillary Clinton was the better choice since she was pro-LGBTQ
Yeah,
and
okay.
pro-immigration, as well as a
Whatever's
woman.
part of the agenda to get the
Jessica
vote.
rebutted, stating that she felt that Clinton was simply saying what people wanted her to hear, and that voting for someone purely for their gender, race, or religion was not right.
Nope.
Also on that day,
Even if you're voting
Christine shared
Republican.
a year-old post which displayed her range of customized Sonichu amiibo figurines, lamenting that that was a more productive time for her before her creative feelings were shot down by shocks and trolls. Finally, on that day, she uploaded a short paid birthday greeting to a certain Alex.
Hello, Alex. This is Christine Chandler.
Is it
coming
Alex,
to you from
Benson,
home.
Larry?
Pretty much an inconvenient moment.
That was Asperture, right?
Anyway, wish you a happy
I
birthday.
think he was the guy that did
I hope you
Asperture.
had a good one today anyway. Better late in the day than the day after. Anyway, happy birthday to you. True and honest love fan. Snap to the extreme.
Okay, so you know what's like really triggering me right now? It's the fact that he's like 36, I think, in this video. And he's got the fucking Transformer action figure above his bed. I don't give a fuck. I like Transformers. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Chris scares me. It really fucking scares me. I had my favorite one was Starscream. I've always loved Starscream. But I had a big ass Starscream statue, or not statue, but like a Transformer toy that was like $100 just above my bed, just like this, until, I met my girlfriend because I wasn't gonna have that kind of shit in my room anymore. So, it's like looking into a fucking parallel window.
Take care. Stay safe.
The next day, Chris uploaded a paid video message directed at the trolls, specifically the members of the Kiwi Farms, written under the pretense that it was actually penned by Lauren Armstrong, a child predator who was arrested as part of a sting operation on the NBC show To Catch a Predator, and in the years since had established a cult following of trolls for his unusual speaking patterns and laughable antics.
Hey there, everybody. It's your old pal, your old friend, Lauren Armstrong. And I'm here to tell all you flip at Kiwi Farms how much I hate all of yous.
Yeah, they are kind of mean, aren't they?
What I want you to do is leave Christine alone. I love Christine and I'm dedicated to Christine. I would do anything for Christine. Anything. I'm the only one who gets to see her badge. The only one who gets to see Christine Chandler.
Oh yeah, he had his fucking dick piercing or whatever the last one. I remember that now.
For you,
Ooh,
y'all.
God, dude.
For you, Hellblazer. For you, Flowers for Sunny Chew. For you, Tricky and Blank for your rip-off comics that sully Christine's true and honest work.
Right.
Most of all, for you, Love You Noontime, for spreading Christine's personal emails about the lady who he was with years ago. Who she was with years ago. She was the first person that was true and honest with Christine and loved her for who she was.
Did you talk about the
Go
prostitute?
to heck, all of you. Sincerely yours, your buddy, your pal, Lauren
Oh, okay.
Armstrong.
I was like so confused.
That's what he said. Personal opinion? Whatever. And now for a special bonus. Here's what I say to Orange Face Donald Trump.
Is that a
and
hot
his
Cheeto?
anti-feministic ways. Trump, you can take it up.
God.
Go. Thank you. Have a good day.
On September 8th, YouTube user Lil E, also known as Bravery Jerk, uploaded a video interview with Christine recorded at the End Games, a card and game shop in Charlottesville which she liked to frequent.
Oh, she actually got,
agreed
or
to the
he actually
interview
got to go
because
in.
Lil E had falsely promised her the use of a 3D printer in return.
We have a few questions for you. So, first off, are you still on your love quest?
Yes, more or less. I don't get to go out of the house as much, but I'm still very much looking for my.
I would love to sit down and talk to
my
Chris.
sweetheart.
So,
I wouldn't
have
be
you
trying to make
heard
an
of
ass
the
of him though.
Satsuma?
Like, if I actually met Chris, I would probably like try to put it into all of this stupid shit that's happening with his life. And I know that'd probably make like a lot of people mad because I like fucking with him. But I would really like not try to help him so much because I don't care to help him, but it's more of like it's ridiculous. This shit's gone on too long. Like I don't know. I think he'd fuck it up anyways, even if he did change. So.
Sachumo, he's a YouTuber.
They're making interesting
he
art.
made a documentary about your life.
Yeah, I have not heard of him. And is this that defensive documentary that I keep hearing about?
Yes, this is a documentary on YouTube. It has about 500,000 views.
Yeah, I still have not watched it.
Definitely should. It's pretty good. And you consider yourself a transgender?
Yes, I'm a lesbian trans woman. Still very much interested in women, and I'm going to the transition.
We call those cross-dressers.
And I'm also looking into the HRT for real, and if not a natural transformation, then I will have the SRS.
I personally don't think he has the ball.
Do you still recycle your
I don't think
grave?
he'd have the balls to do that.
No.
See, I would never be asking him these kind of questions.
That's public situation right now. I'd rather not talk about it, but yeah, let's just leave it at that. I have not done that for years.
Okay.
Thank fucking
Good
God
to know.
about
Sorry,
that.
people were just asking about that. Had to bring it up.
Never ask that question again. Just leave it at that.
Alright. a lot of trolls have tried to troll you. What?
Quit it. Don't try to stress me. Don't try to bother me. I'm an artist, and I'm still long trying to recover from all the stress and the shock since 2000.
Which you did it to yourself, to be fair.
Long and tedious process, especially in my mind. I don't know, y'all will probably not know, or you might know if you have your own family situations and you're stuck in your basements or whatever. But anyway, just if you're not going to be nice to me, if you have nothing nice to say, just don't bother me. I only respond best to kindness and honesty and more to the point, face to face, in person.
All right. Well, thank you for doing an interview.
I know what I
with
need
us.
to do with my vacation. I need to
It's been an honor.
come here. Oh, he never got the 3D
On
printer.
September 10th, Christine wrote a Transformers-related anecdote on Facebook. I have recently looked up what the Autobahn was, the highways and highway laws in Germany. I liked the pun between Autobahn and Autobot. With this education, the joke is valid, says the soldier to Hitler. Mein Führer, Heil, spits into Hitler's face. There is und Autobot on the Autobahn. What do you think about that? And then, I remember the G1 episode with Octane and Stripticon in the Russian.
It's always like Hitler, Hitler, Hitler. I really want to know if people are ever going to learn, who Mussolini or Stalin was. Because I'd argue Stalin was worse than Hitler, but, that's just my opinion.
Country. I wondered if any Decepticons had a deal with Hitler. How would that played out? Too bad he died in 1945.
Yeah,
That
okay.
might have been an interesting scenario. On September 13th, user of the news aggregation and discussion site Reddit, The Bleach 212, recounted their sighting of Christine. I work in a Toys R Us in Charlottesville, Virginia, and Chris Chan came in yesterday, bought 2 tins of Pokemon cards,
Thought he was
and promptly
banned.
left, but not before I saw MLP figurines sticking out of his purse, neon green tank top, short shorts, and bright blue hair. I just started working there, but according to my boss, Chris Chan comes in every 2 weeks or so to buy Pokemon cards and video games, presumably because he was banned from all the GameStops in the city. The next day, Chris's
like how
mother
they just
Barbara
know
was
that
due to attend
information,
her hearing at Greene County General
but he
District
probably
Court
just talks
for
about it.
unpaid debts owned to Capital One Bank, though it seemed that she was absent. She was ordered to pay $15,906.99 to the bank.
Should have invested in Bitcoin.
On September 17th, Chris attended Charlottesville's Pride Parade, sharing a photo of the flags at the park, and then a photo of her figurines of My Little Pony character, Vinyl Scratch, and her modified doll made in her own likeness, purportedly enjoying the music together. Bravery Jerk was also at the event, recording a YouTube video in which he asks various people how many genders there are. He
2.
saw Christine in the park and featured her in the video.
Hey, look who it is. It's Christian Weston Chandler. How many genders are there?
Oh, I just learned. There's like 58.
Oh, what the
Bravery
fuck?
then took Chris aside and recorded a long-form interview with her in a private venue.
Yeah, custom people
You need to believe in the science. Shut the fuck up.
figures of Sonic and Rose Chew, Sonny and Rosie, and Angelica Rose Chew.
So you make these yourself?
Yeah, for figures it takes hours.
It's very pretty. How much would one of these go for?
Some of them for around $50 a piece, or
50.
I mean, that sounds like a lot, but like, I spend like $50 every day, so.
That's all I got on me.
Is that the original medallion?
yes.
I do want the
number 3
medallion.
was the first 2 have been destroyed.
One was in your ass, dude. You
There's a
make
whole
sure you
bunch
tell
of
him.
other stories.
How were they destroyed?
There we go.
Somebody else destroyed the first one, and the second one was shoved up my
Why?
hole.
Why would you tell him that? Just, I mean, obviously he knows, but.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, why did you do that?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Between theoretical ex-girlfriend and being blackmailed.
Oh, we're talking about Blue Spike, aren't we?
You know, I don't. That's enough said.
You're a Brody?
No, I'm a Pegasus-sister.
Oh,
right,
what the
'cause you're
fuck? There's another term?
this woman.
I'm a female soul. What, do you wear glasses on your own online videos?
Sometimes. If you could undo one thing that you've done in the past, what would that be?
Dude, this is the kind of shit I'd be asking
I
him.
find in the Encyclopedia Dramatica page in the first place. So then I would have been blissfully ignorant of the bad people.
Do you regret posting those characters anywhere, or?
No, I do not regret posting them. I just feel bad that they've been criminally defaced and brought to shame. I feel like that the trolls and the boys and everything they've done against me and all that, they essentially took the fun out of it.
And you've said things that could be considered racist in the past. Have your views changed on those?
Yes. I never really had anything against race or people. I never really did. I have nothing against black people or anybody else in other countries or Orient or wherever, whoever.
Well, we have a quote here. You said, "I hate."
I never said that. Might have been that parody I did of Uncle Ruckus's songs against the gays, but my views haven't changed. I still feel.
I don't remember him saying that at all.
Males in general, but for the most part, I will be civil and not mean to any of them, unless any of them are directly mean to me. I definitely respond better to kindness, but yeah, I still have my eyes set on the women and very much attracted to women.
So you're straight?
I'm a lesbian trans woman. My female soul is attracted to women, so therefore I am a lesbian.
But you were born a man, correct?
Yes, born male, but that's irrelevant.
It's not.
What do you think about the Black Lives Matter movement?
It's a terrorist organization.
I have not heard of that. Black Lives Matter.
Well, you definitely heard of it now.
It sounds like it's maybe black people sounds like they're having trouble, but I feel to help any person in general, regardless of race or whatever. I'm for the Black Lives Forever.
Now, can we get an update on your man clip?
Please, no comment.
You made several comments on your public Facebook page.
Yeah, that was impulsive, and some of that was brought on by an ex-girlfriend of mine of recent. Yeah, but she left me out of the dishonesty therein. But
God, his entire life is the fucking Truman Show, I swear.
Let's just leave it at that.
So you believe that the bloody hole in your taint is...
Please, no comment.
Have you...
Everything's healed up, it's all good, I'm still alive. Let's just lay that down to rest.
Is there anything else you want to say before?
I'd say to everybody on the internet, face-to-face kindness and meet and greets are better than online. Yeah, meet first. I feel like that's more important than meeting anybody.
Yeah, but I mean, you never know if you're meeting the right person that you're actually talking to.
Anyway, aside from that, be good, be kind, have a good, safe day.
Hell yeah, man.
On September 19th, Christine made a post revealing that she had gotten a new pet. Hey everyone.
I can't
this is our
afford
new
my
adopted
bills.
pet,
Let me get another
Sorbet.
goddamn
One
cat.
out of a litter of 4. 2 went elsewhere. We've been feeding the family of cats for a few months now.
Sorbet?
Sorbet's sister is more white than orange, but seeing that kitten first, I called her Orange.
Sorbet. I was gonna say, that's a Dragon Ball name, but yeah, every Dragon Ball character is kind of like
Cream.
based off of food
Then
or
I saw
something,
this one,
so.
and Orange Sorbet came to mind. A few weeks ago, I noticed something wrong with Sorbet's left rear paw, but I was unable to pick him up to see it better until last Tuesday. Half of the paw was missing, looked to be cut off. I have no idea or inkling how. Anyhow, I ran him to the SPCA in Seaville, but wouldn't help us since we live in Greene County. So they directed me to the GC Animal Shelter. They were
What
not
the
a
fuck
vet,
happened?
but they directed me to an inexpensive vet with no overhead, Dr. Hagen. He and his staff has been able to successfully close the wound, and it is healing very well. I have been keeping him inside in my bedroom with Lucy to keep him company. On that, I would also like to point out that regardless of what I spend our money on, what I spend the money I get at the beginning of the month is none of your business.
It
No, you
absolutely is,
trolls.
since you're begging for
We have
fucking
been
money, you
faring okay
dumbass.
the past few weeks, so I have not had to ask for money for the while since I last uploaded such a request video. Anyhow, From among that
God,
and kind
irresponsible.
donations, we were able to afford the bill for store base operation and healing. So this little kitten is able to better walk again
what
thanks
happened
to the
to
help
it?
of contributions from kind people like y'all. Thank you. On the 23rd, she notified her followers that she had registered to vote in the US presidential election. Kim Wilson commented that Hillary Clinton was a terrible choice, and that the so-called woman card that she gave out, which Christine herself owned, was sexist. Chris replied to her,
Thank you.
writing that she did not like what Kim had to say. Chris clarified that the woman card was a rebuttal to Trump playing the woman card, and that Trump was an immature brat who mocked everyone.
Yeah, it's almost as if, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Trump, and, you know, I frankly don't give a shit, because I didn't like Trump at first, but it's almost as if he's mocking all of these people who need to be brought down, because all they do is fucking lie about shit to get elected. You know, it's like those fucking memes where the politicians are just like this during election season, they're like, and then afterwards they're just kind of like looking at you like that. And he called them out on this kind of shit, and, you know, that's what I liked about him. Like, he didn't give a fuck. He wasn't a politician. A lot of people have said he was mean and he was racist and shit. And I'm like, yeah, it's funny how suddenly he became racist and sexist, like, the moment he ran for president, and nobody cared all these other years. It's just slander, dude. Like, most people who don't even follow politics are the ones that come with this kind of the mindset, and it's very easy to spot these people out, and it's fucking hilarious to me.
When Kim asked if she had any other favorites in the political race, Chris said that politics were not her cup of tea, but generally supported those who showed the most
See?
positive personality traits and habits, and that women were smarter. She added
No.
that she did not want
Not
Trump
always.
to become president because, according to an episode of the cartoon TV show The Simpsons, Trump would seriously harm the country's economy. Christine pointed
Actually,
out
he
that
made it
Trump,
the best we
spelled
ever had.
backwards, was permert, which rhymed with hurt, punning that he would badly permert the country. 2 days later, Chris posted photos of her 3 cats, commenting if anyone could figure out which one was the odd one out. On September 26th, Chris
Which
let
one's
her
dead in
Facebook
the fire?
followers know that she had been excited for buying the new movie, My Little Pony: Equestria Girls: Legend of Everfree, on DVD or Blu-ray, but found out that it had prematurely debuted on YouTube. She didn't watch it, but asked those that did whether or not the character Vinyl Scratch spoke for the first time since her incarnation. Her Facebook friend, William Elliott Waterman, commented that she should just watch the movie on YouTube and not give the filmmakers any money. Chris disagreed, to which Waterman responded with a comment calling the humanoid versions of the ponies creepy. Chris took his comment as hate and encouraged love and kindness. On the 27th, she wrote that she had watched the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and still found her to be the soundest and smartest choice for president.
She didn't win a single
She found
debate.
that Clinton remained cool throughout and agreed with her finance policies and ideals for races and cybersecurity. Trump, on the
God.
other hand, was a one-track tape and repeated himself on past deeds that he was proud of. On that same day,
I don't know
she posted a
politics!
paid
That's
video
Chris.
in which she states the reasons why she identified the most with Pearl, a character
Oh,
from
that's
the
the
cartoon
fucking Steven
series
Universe shit. Steven Universe is so
I
gay.
feel like she's quite a relatable character. She is. She learns from her mistakes. I think she knows everything, but then she realizes she's not perfect. She doesn't know everything, and nobody's supposed to know everything. And plus, she's a good motivational speaker and teacher.
This was soon
I like how
followed by
Tumblr
another
hailed that
video
as like the
made
greatest
on
show
her
ever
own
made.
accord.
I got one more that I forgot. Inspired by Red Skelton. You're a mean king. You want to be ashamed. You put down women. You want to put money towards STEM businesses and whatnot. You're so mean. You're so ugly. You're so vain.
His hair really is thin on top.
You're a mean king. At this time, we are
Bro,
not
what
voting
did
for
Chris
you
just like
definitely.
shaved his head,
And if you
worked
ever
out,
run
and
for
became a
king or
Chad?
president again, we're not gonna vote for you either. Thank you.
In her third video of the day, Christine performs a political skit using Transformers figurines, originally inspired by musings posted on Facebook.
And I just want to state for the record of note, I mean, my mom and I, we've been faring a little better financially, so that's why I have not been uploading videos of requesting more money. So don't think that I've been spending it all on frivolities. They have been going towards food, and definitely as I've
I mean, I don't see you like eating ramen noodles, so.
Facebook posts to help the little kitten who has the hurt foot, sorbet. Okay, so anyway, well, that's now for something completely different. A few Transformer jokes. And here's Trumptatron. And now, Von Fuhrer.
Oh my fucking god.
Right in the Fuhrer's face. There is an Autobot on the
I don't like ranting a lot about this, but a lot of shit just gets under my skin with this kind of thing. And like, I'm so sick of hearing people like compare him to Hitler or whatever. Because you guys don't understand anything about the Holocaust. You don't understand what a Nazi actually fucking is. You don't understand what Hitler was like. It's like you just hear a couple fucking jokes and you just believe it to be factual and you just run with it. But you don't understand the gravity of what the Holocaust was. You compare everything to like the fucking Holocaust. It's so stupid, man. It's there should be a stronger word for ignorant, and this is absolutely what it is. Like I said, I don't care if you dislike Trump. That's perfectly fine. But you got to have an actual reason for it, not just some stupid shit like this. Like, oh, just call him Hitler. You don't understand what the Nazi shit was like, man. Like, I learned about this shit. I've watched documentaries about it. I learned about it in school. I've researched it. It's fascinating that something like this actually happened in the world, and the scariest thing about it was just very recent. It was very fucking recent. But now it's like, oh, I don't like you, so you're just like Hitler, and it's like, I don't know. To me, it's kind of like a big fucking spit in the face to people who actually died. You know, look at me trying to care about people. But it's kind of like a big spit in the face to, you know, the millions of people who died during this whole thing. So, and if I had to be honest about it, I'd say the left is closer to fucking Nazis than the right is.
Autobahn.
Especially now with
What
the
do you feel
suppression
about
of
that,
information
Martha?
and fact-checking everything, and
That's okay.
you have to think
Now,
like we do
get
or
away from
you're
me,
exiled.
stupid lug nut. Ron,
It's not
me,
the same thing, but it's close.
Donald Trump. I know who you are, and that's why I'm voting for Hillary. You lady.
But do you
hating
know who
bastard.
Hillary is?
That's right. Knock his head off. Knock his block off. But now for on the positive side. I am an optimist. My name is Optimus. Optimist, Optimus, Optimus, Optimist. Yeah. I am an optimist. My name's Orion. Optimist Orion. Optimist Orion. Yeah.
Those robot lips from the live-action movies can suck my dick.
And now, we'll stop Donald Trump's head. Vote Hillary! Vote Hillary because she is the more smart,
She is the
more
smart.
intelligent choice.
But can you
Definitely
explain why?
more mature than Trumpy Galvatron. Trump Mert. The P is silent when you say his name backwards. Mert would hurt. Thank you, have a good day.
On October 2nd, Chris wrote a Facebook post attacking the Walmart of Ruckersville, from which she had been banned 5 years ago. She recently had tried to resolve the issue by sending a typed document to the managers of the store, which was required to be signed and then sent back if management accepted to
You're
rescind
banned,
the
so you're
ban.
discriminating
The
against the
contract
LGBT
remained
and autism.
unsigned
Yeah, this
until
is
the
literally
ban
how it
remained
is
in
on Twitter.
place. Christine proclaimed that Walmart were thusly discriminating against the LGBTQ community and also individuals with autism, and wanted her post to go viral so more people could read her message. The next day,
I can't take
she wrote
responsibility
another
for
very
my
similar
actions. It's
post,
your fault
this
because
time
you're
directed
racist.
at the GameStop, from which she was also banned after pepper spraying an employee. The to-be-signed document sent to GameStop was later leaked on the QB forums. In it, she proclaimed that her protest against the changing of Sonic the Hedgehog's arm color from tan to blue was an outdated matter, and that she regretted her actions. The management's failure to forgive and forget her misdeeds to her meant that they were uncompassionate and lacking of heart and soul.
You
much like
assaulted a
presidential
worker,
candidate
you
Donald
dumb
Trump,
fucking
who
balloon
only wanted
animal.
to make the country broke so he could pay off his petty debts. If she were to be forgiven for her vintage actions, it would provide peace of mind for both herself and the employees of the store. She left a blank space meant to be signed and dated by the managers of the store. On the 7th, she posted a philosophical query asking her readers whether they would build a stairway or a ladder to heaven if given the ability. On October 17th, Christine shared an article detailing Donald Trump's messages on the social media site Twitter, written in the aftermath of actor Alec Baldwin's parodic portrayal of him on the comedy show Saturday Night Live.
It's funny that they
She
haven't made a
reflected
single
that if
skit on
Trump did
Kamala
not
and
take a
Biden
direct
yet.
parody of himself made in jest, then he was immature and not unlike a spoiled baby brat. She later added that she had the realization that the tyrannical character, Christopher Winfield Vega, from the troll Vivian G's novelette, renamed by Christine to Christabel, bore a striking resemblance to Donald Trump.
I think you
even
kind
though
of
Vivian
did, because
had
you're kind of the
originally
same
based
thing
the
that you're
character on
describing
Christian
here.
Chandler himself.
Perverted fat
The next
crybaby.
day, Chris made a short video asking for monetary donations. By this date, she had not delivered any commissioned videos in 18 days.
Hello, YouTubers. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again.
Where else would you be?
And
You're banned from
in case you
everything.
can't hear me, I am sick with a cold in my throat, and I am currently unable to talk above a whisper. Alright? So anyway, that's my current situation. This is day 3 with not being able to speak above a whisper.
My God, he's got
It's
tumor
quite
syphilis
difficult on me.
itis.
I've been enjoying some chicken noodle soup, but we're running low on chicken soup too. But we're also low on money.
If you can't afford
So-
soup,
Donations would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, please help. Need a little more money for this week or two. Alright, thank you. Have a good day.
On October 22nd, Christine tweeted at the Twitter account for the reality TV series The Internet Ruined My Life, a show detailing real-life accounts.
yeah, I don't
of
know
the
why
small
he wasn't
tournament
like
and
the
trouble
grand
caused by
finale for a
actions
season.
online. She asked to be featured in the next season of the show, even though the series concluded its first season half a year prior and was never renewed for a second season. On the 26th, Chris wrote a backwards message on Facebook, which translated
Stupid.
to, "Here's a good exercise for your brain. Spell any words backwards and pronounce them that way. Have fun with that. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious." On October 28th, she wrote of the upcoming animated film Trolls, made by DreamWorks, doubting that it will be a worthwhile movie, since personally, the concept of making Trolls a positive icon had been soured by the word's association to her
Oh
past
my God.
experiences with internet trolls and cyberbullies. On November 8th, Christine informed her readers that she and her mother had voted for Hillary Clinton in the 2016 US presidential election.
And that's why you're begging for money now.
The next day, she complained about the compatibility issues concerning the racing video game Skylanders Superchargers from the Skylanders series of games, asking the developer, Activision, to resolve the problem, even though it was impossible to have Nintendo-made characters.
As somebody who
playable
plays
on the
World of
PlayStation 4
Warcraft like
console
every day,
actually
Activision's
wanted.
not going to do a goddamn thing for you.
On November 9th, Donald Trump was officially declared the next president of the United States. Christine took the news very negatively, making posts both
Look, whenever that happened, I was drinking wine playing Overwatch because I was so I hated Hillary because I knew about Hillary, but I didn't like Trump at the time because I was like super fucking liberal back in 2016, and yeah, I was super fucking liberal, like, oh, but like I was drinking wine because I was so fucking mad that the country failed. And here's the thing, I was one of those people that literally, this is why I diss on this kind of shit, it's because I was just so far up the media's ass. Like, I didn't understand anything that was going on with the world, and it was because of Trump that I started, like, learning more about politics. Like, I was just one of those people that would be like, which is why I quote this all the time, like, I read the headline of an article I never read. Like, I was one of those people. I didn't understand anything. I actually voted for Obama. Like, you know, just shit like that. But here you are.
both on Facebook and Twitter, asking if anyone could take a sniper rifle and kill Trump. She deleted the Facebook.
How the fuck is this stupid motherfucker not arrested for this? Because we just had somebody go to prison for making a meme about Biden, and he's in fucking prison. This is a lot worse.
Facebook post after 2 hours, but her tweet remained, which was then used in an article written by right-wing political YouTuber and radio host Paul Joseph Watson as an example of the hateful remarks expressed by Trump haters.
Honestly, I'm
It
very
was
surprised
published on
Trump
the
never got
website run by
assassinated, though. Like,
controversial radio
100%
host
surprised by
and
that.
political commentator Alex Jones. Chris herself later shared the article on Twitter. Her tweet was consequently shared by others, or retweeted, over 250 times in the first day. Among those who retweeted was popular YouTuber Sky Williams, who asked if it were possible to report Chris, as her comments could be argued to be an act of treason, an imprisonable offense.
Yeah.
Another person who featured Christine's comments in their tweet was David Duke, American neo-Nazi and former Grand Wizard, or leading figure of the white supremacist hate group
my
Ku Klux
God.
Klan. Duke saw the comments from her and others to be justification for rioting in the streets to defend their democracy. Before the end of the day, she either deleted the tweet or it was forcibly removed by moderators. Also on the 9th, Chris followed up with a YouTube video titled Aid Permert Aid, which was the phrase Die Trump, die spelled backwards.
Well, Mr. Trump, or Permert, as I like
See,
to call
Chris is
you,
literally just
we're
like a
backwards going 'cause
example of everyone
we've
who's
heard
been acting this way
country definitely.
for like the last 4 years.
I have heard you won. Therefore, now you can feel the pain. I hope you feel this pain, because
Your house is
you're
fucking
a mean
gross,
one,
dude.
Mr. Trump. Now go die. Die again.
Why don't you pick up your fucking house, dude? You spent money on that, you stupid
Die,
asshole.
Trump. Die.
On November 10th, Christine pleaded on Twitter for everyone to pray that Trump would die before being sworn in January of next year. 3 days later, she began adding URL links to presents that she would like to be gifted for Christmas of 2016 as part of her wish list. The list largely included Skylanders and Transformers figurines, in addition to any newer LEGO sets. She added that she would not accept any forms of gift cards. She told Kim Wilson that it was because she had been sent gift cards with no money on them and did not want to get tricked in that way again. Her other Facebook friend, William Elliott Waterman, criticized her for asking her fans for gifts when she had yet to deliver 100 new pages of her Sonichu
Got 'em.
comic for which she had been commissioned. Chris also linked to the Facebook post on Twitter, which was not well received by followers. On November 13th, she wished on Facebook for the deaths of Trump and his running mate, Mike Pence, because she feared as a lesbian trans woman what they would do if they would move into the White House.
Literally
Also
nothing.
on that day, she
Nothing
delivered her
happened to you.
first paid video on YouTube in over a month. A half-hour-long reading of a story concerning a terrorist plot.
I'm saying, people are so
Yes,
fucking
I've been paid for
stupid.
this, here we go. On a cold and windy day in Chicago, Toby was born. He was an adorable little baby who always laughed and smiled. Sorbet. Sorbet. That's not a good time, boy. Come on. Oh no. Now's not a good time. I'll be petting in love later. Okay. The night passed slowly. Danush and his men never showed up. Toby started wondering if this was actually Danush's hideout. One afternoon, Toby... Hey! Get down from there! Not allowed to poach from the dry food. Sorbet, get down from there! Get
It's
down
ma'am!
from there! Shit. Thanks
That was
a lot.
also at a
I
GameStop, wasn't it?
Do a take two on this part.
I like how he's like changed up his style of clothing, but the shirt's literally still a striped fucking shirt.
This was soon followed by a personal video in which Chris spoke of her feelings regarding the election.
I record this video.
The election for the politics you don't understand.
That I am not obligated to accept the current situations, nor do I accept Mr. Trump at all. I have absolutely no respect for Donald Trump. And I uphold the First Amendment, pleading the First Amendment, and I plead the Fifth Amendment as well in the following statements and video. Personal thoughts, responses, and everything. Thank you.
Oh, that was kind of cool. I like the little transition.
Hello, people on the internet. It's Christine Chandler coming to you live
He
from home
does
once
look like his
again.
mom now. Holy shit.
And, yeah. Trump has been elected. But there's a chance that he will not make it into office.
Ooh.
Because of his age, at the very least.
Fucker, Biden's older.
Hey, males die before women. Give me a break. Hello, everybody on the internet. Right. Trump has been elected.
Did you not edit that out?
Anyway, obviously being a great Hillary supporter, both my mother and I have voted for Hillary.
I'm sorry.
But at least our votes counted because she won the Virginia vote.
Very sorry.
Anywho, aside from that, so yes, I have responded to the election results quite merrily or distraughtly. Right. Setting up rhyme, which Orange Face, being pretty much representative of Trump himself.
I like how he broke his fucking toy because he's mad at a man he never met.
Right. So, everybody, we must pray for Trump's death to happen before January.
And it's literally because of shit like this is why I just decided that the left is fucking crazy.
We can have a tombstone, a mock tombstone, and we can pretend that we can have fun dancing on his grave.
Again, like I said, if you don't like Trump, that's fine.
Rather he is buried underground or
But it's like shit like this, it's just like, what the fuck?
Either by illness or by the hands of his own Mike Pence. Die, Trump, die. Yep. And then
It's kind of cool he actually built a
Pence,
fucking
Pence, you're under arrest.
fucking noose.
Who's this Jane cop? You're going to the jail belonging to the jerk cops and Jane cops. So they got you too, eh? Huh? They got me for being a jerk cop. Among all the other jerk cops that abuse their badges like crackers. Anyway.
But why is there only 2 people in there, not all the politicians?
The end. Yep. I feel the same way, even when spelled backwards. Good night.
The video was also accompanied by a Facebook post, which featured a picture of the Lego incarnations of Trump and Pence being hanged together, and text in a meme-like format read that since jail for them was unlikely, the LGBTQ community wished death upon them to preserve their protection and rights.
Are you speaking for
As
the whole
Christine tried to
community?
deal with a reality that was not to her liking, she, like in many situations before, resorted to creating realities which existed only in her imagination.
My god.
Because the only reality that she had full control over, for the time being at least, was in her mind.
So it's literally just any dipshit on Twitter, and it's like they got the fucking reality stone, and now our country's being warped that way. Like, it's ma'am, you know, like, oh my god. Look, because I already know somebody's gonna run their fucking mouth on the comments about it. Like, I get this shit all the time, and funny enough, a lot of the comments actually, it's not me doing it. Like, I'll admit whenever I do it. But like a lot of the fucking comments get deleted automatically because people just use all kinds of fucking language that YouTube doesn't like that I have no control over, and then their comments just never make it. Because I'll get a notification, I'm just like, alright, what's this asshole saying? Now click it and it says comment not found or whatever, and I'm like, okay. But like I said, because I'm trying not to do the political things anymore because it's very exhausting, but some things it just kind of, it's really annoying. It's really fucking annoying, you know? And like I said, I don't care if you don't like the man. I don't care if you don't like Republicans. I don't care if you don't like liberals or, you know, Democrats or just whatever. But my opinion on it is if you're going to be one of these people and do this kind of shit, you should probably have a clear understanding why you don't like these people. Not just because your fucking friends said you don't like them or it's socially acceptable to dislike this person. Like, I like conversation. I don't like fighting with people on my YouTube channel. I normally would preserve that for Facebook or Twitter. And the real reason for that is the fact that I've already been banned from those so many times for having these kind of conversations, and I don't give a shit about those two. But I do like my YouTube channel, and I don't want to actually have to get in trouble with my YouTube channel for arguing with fucking Neanderthals or troglodytes or whatever. So that's why. That's normally why I don't want to do the political shit on my channel, and I don't want to, like, you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm fucking tired, dude. I gotta have some breakfast. Uh, so, as always, if you did enjoy the video for whatever reason, leave a like. If you haven't already, Gino Samuel. You know what this is about. I will see everybody in episode 53, whenever that'll be. So, until then, see you later.